Welcome to Car Stuff. I'm Spencer Ice, your host. That's my man Jimmy. And today we got another car to first start on. Look at she's a beaut, isn't she, Jimmy? Well, this here is a 1952 MG. Wait, what's the model?
An MG.
An MG. What is it? I feel like I should know these things. I think it's just TD something. I don't remember. It's a British car. Somebody's gonna grill me in the comments.
It's a couple letters.
Not knowing. It'll be in the title, I guarantee that. And currently, I just kind of forgot.
Let's see what the
like Roadster, or it's a convertible. It's a British thing. Anywho, so this car has been in a museum for quite a while. I'd say this car hasn't run in at least 20 years, as most of these cars that we're working on go. And it's just a little baby 4-cylinder. Luckily, everything's so easy to get to. Spark plugs are there. The distributor's here with the points. I mean, that's not too hard. We do know that this engine turns over and it's free. We are gonna toss a battery in there. We have one just hiding over there behind the Caribbean. And yeah, it's just a cute little car, I say. 4-speed, not much to say. Looks like it could be from the 30s, but it's from the 50s. This is kind of after the war, and MG decided to just keep their old design and started building cars again until they updated it and came out with that more rounded shape. I forgot what that one was called, and I don't even know when they came out. I'm not an MG guy. I know just a little bit about them. And this engine's kind of what you'd find in literally any other British car ever, because British Leyland, and this may have been before British Leyland, but they didn't change a whole lot and they were a mess. Anywho, the more I talk, the more you realize I don't know what I'm talking about with British cars. This is a very hard car to get into for me because I'm not a short person. But surprisingly enough, there's quite a bit of legroom in here. Everything's very close together. Of course, it is Lucas Electric, which, if you know much about cars, you know that's not good. They're just not a very good electronics brand. It's like if, I'm trying to compare it to something. It's like if Yugo was electronics, that's Lucas. There you go, that's a good way to put it into terms. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and pop the distributor off. We're gonna clean the points, we're gonna disconnect our fuel line, and I guess see if we have spark, and see if she'll start up.
Yes.
Just as easy as that.
Yeah.
I'm tossing the battery in. Battery's in.
Jazz hands. Do you have the key?
There's a lot of switches here. None of them are labeled. Nothing?
Nope.
Nothing? Is that your starter?
Oh.
That's your starter.
Okay, I might know something.
What are any of these switches?
Wait, do that last one again. Still nothing.
There's a bunch of random lights, switches, and maybe I have to turn the key on.
Wait, we got turn whatever off you just did.
What?
We got like our turn signal lights.
Still on?
Yep. I think either that or there's a mad reflection. No, they're on. They're still on. Not sure what you did, but they're not turning off. Yep.
They're off?
Yep. Yep. Oh, headlights.
That's how the headlights work. They're very dim though.
Hey, some of the Lucas electrical system's working.
Under the car, it looks really nice. This is the gas tank right here. And I can actually see the drain right there, so that's great. Go ahead and I'll take that out, drain whatever's in there. Some brake parts are actually new under here, so hopefully we can get brakes. It really is not too bad under here. A brand new exhaust. The wheels are nice. I mean, look at this. It is leaking out of the trans here, you can see. A little leakage. I mean, it's a British car. If there's no oil under them, there's no oil in them. And there's our master cylinder, so we'll take the cap off that. We just need to pop that Oh, we need to just pop this rubber thing off. There we go. And I'll get it from up top there. And it's actually something I can fit a socket on, which is nice. Most of those are square. The end of the engine looks nice. Aluminum oil pan, not bad. Of course, right here we see some new parts. I think this thing was restored and then parked. It's kind of what it looks like. There's obviously a new paint job on this thing. It's really not bad. And of course, you can see it right here. This car it has a crank start. I wonder if the crank's around, but it does have a crank start. Oh, and here's a grease cert. I guess while I'm under here, I'll grease stuff. That's always a good idea. You never know. And especially because this car is not too bad under here. I mean, a lot of these rubber lines here, I was gonna show you up here. A lot of these rubber lines, look at those. Those are all pretty new. I have cracked this drain open. So far, nothing's coming out of it. So I don't think there's much. Oh, here we go. Now it's coming. Well, it's sure not clean. That's varnish. But, I don't know, we've seen worse. Definitely does not smell appetizing. I'll give it that. Not something I want to drink. I mean, well, I wouldn't want to drink gas anyway. The plug, got a little rust on it, but, you know, I guess it could be worse. We'll just set that there and let that drain out. The car back on the ground after we drain the gas tank. And we also found out our master cylinder is no good. So, now we're going to test for spark. And if we have spark, maybe we can get it running before we go home today. Because I'm hungry and it's about dinner time, lunchtime, supper time. Gosh, what do you think? All right, Jimmy, hop over here. Make sure it's in neutral, which it is. Make sure the key is on. Wow, that's cool. Look at that, all the lights. Might have an electronic pump because I hear something. But the tank's empty, so it doesn't matter. Ready? Shoot, which of these? Got spark? Oh, you want to show the camera? Oh, yeah, I can see it from here. We got ourselves a runner. I'll tighten these plugs back up and I already see where there's a fuel line here that we can just tap right into with the WD-40 can. We're good. So we'll go ahead and do that and we'll be right back. Coming in. All right, well, this is the first time we're gonna see if it'll start up. Or you gotta pull this to start it. Oh my gosh. Wow. When was the last time this thing ran?
I don't know. I've never seen it on that long.
Oh my gosh, the fan clutch works. The fan, like it wasn't spinning and then it started. What in the world? I feel like that was too easy.
Is that oil in it?
Uh-huh. What does the gauge say? Oh my gosh. Yep, 40 pounds of oil pressure. Isn't an RPM gauge work? Well, this is too good. It doesn't even smoke that bad. Wow, I can't believe how well that thing just popped off.
20 probably.
Yeah. Wow,
Okay, well.
that acts like that started yesterday. Well, I know what we're doing tomorrow.
I know which car you're buying.
So much easier than I thought it would be. I can't believe how well that thing fired up. And it idled. Because this is dual carbs. Who knew? Not bad. Well, I guess we'll be back tomorrow to keep on working on the MG. Well, we're back on the MG here. And currently we're gonna try to see if it'll pump out of the tank. But this thing is running. Actually, it just started running and I just started the camera and nothing is coming out. So I think we might have a bad pump because I just put almost 5 gallons in the tank and it should have started.
You get it.
So Jimmy's there. We're gonna get a rag and everything because we try to pump through the tank here. Oh yeah, it's the next morning. It's raining today a lot, which is exactly what you want. Yeah, it looks like it's nighttime, but it's actually 8 o'clock. 8:30 actually. So what we're gonna do though is stick air through there so we can prime this pump because this electric pump's all the way up here. And pulling all of that from the tank is not what it likes to do. So we're gonna try to prime it and see if it'll start pumping. If not, we will grab a new pump and toss it on. So we'll see what happens. So we finally got our electronic fuel pump pumping out of the tank because the tank was clogged. and we did not realize that, but we got that clear and we're good to go. So now we got gas coming from its own tank, so we're gonna see if it'll run off that. I think it will. I couldn't believe I didn't think, oh, the tank might be clogged. But we got it. All right, well, we are going to turn the blower on here. That way we don't choke ourselves out of the shop. Oh, it's not really cooperating. I'll fix that later. But we're gonna see if the MG is gonna start off of its tank. Ready, Jimmy? Wow. That thing runs all right. We might want to do an oil change on it too. Huh. And then yeah, this is your choke. That didn't do anything though. How are we on everything else?
Like 42 pounds oil pressure, water temp hasn't started.
See, the thing that is a little concerning to me,
Our tack works.
it may only have 38,000 miles, which means this engine may not be that broken in yet. I don't know. I don't know. Hard to see. It does make a lot of noise. A lot of lifter noise. Maybe it'll clear up. But it is a lot of lifter noise.
Spencer, what do you have to say to YouTube?
I don't know yet.
It's smokier than it was.
Okay.
Hey, don't be hitting anything.
I don't know why. Avoiding puddles? Kind of. I take that back.
Hey, the MG runs all right. Doing pretty good for sitting since what? What did we say, the 80s? Or was it at, I don't know, I don't think it was the 80s. I think it was the 90s. So like 20 years this thing, but hey, she's not doing too bad. Runs pretty good. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the good old MG TD. So until next time, I'm Spencer Rice. Don't forget to like, comment, because I like to hear your constructive criticism, and subscribe as well, because then I can make great content for you guys. And yeah, I think that's about it. Anything else, Jimmy?
I don't know.
Nope. All right, well, until the next one, I'm Spencer Rice. This is Car Stuff. We'll see you later.